Easy, you there? Your mic is on mute.
Is it me?
Now referring to easy penny bags. Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, bro.
That don't even make sense.
So hold on. So again, easy didn't hold on a second, hold on a second. He didn't cut you guys off. So when he's talking, nobody should cut him off. Who is wrong, don't cut him off. Let him talk. End of the day, the panel is so not open panel yet. Go ahead. See what you're saying. No, it doesn't, sir. No, bro, it doesn't, bro. Bro, first, dude, okay, hold on. Can you reference us the source? You're saying by law, there's not one single law in the U.S. Constitution that mentions the word black being unalive. There's never been one single law in the history of the United States that mentions the idea of the definition of black being defined as being DIA. So can you reference us with this law that's been passed, historically speaking, in any single place, whether it's in North America, South America, Central America, that has been passed that reference the term black being the connotation of a person being unalive? Can you reference us the law? What is the name of the law, sir? That's not a law, bro. That's a bunch of nonsense. Like, do you listen? Like, bro, what law, bro? Like, what law? What law has been passed? Like, name us this law that confirms your theory, bro. Like, what law? Like, like these guys, I feel like they're like a robot. They keep on saying the same stuff. Civiliter Mortuus. Like, we heard it like five different times, but like, we're asking like, what law? That did you get taught that by your so-called Moorish Templar Temple Muhammad Noble Ali? Like, what law has been passed that confirms the idea of black being defined as quote unquote unalive, sir? What is the name of the law? Coercion doesn't make any single sense. There has not been one single law that's been passed, historically speaking, that defines the term black as being unalive. So, like, what is the name of the law? What time did this law get passed? And where can we go find this definition of the term black being defined as unalive? Where can we go find the source? Yeah, reference us the source. We can go find that information to back it up. Dude, bro, where can we go find? Type what? Like, put what on the screen? Like, yeah, bro, Google what? Google what? Dude, that's not a word. That's a bunch of nonsense, bro. Like I said, bro, where can what website, what website, what dictionary, sir, what website, what dictionary? I can't put tin air on the screen. I can't put tin air on the screen, bro. Like, gotta tell us what website. Like, tell us the book, the website that mentions the fact that the term black means unalive, bro. Like, you saying the same stuff as civilus mortus doesn't prove nothing, dude. Like, what is the reference source that mentions the term being black defined as that? Because every single historical data, every single historical source defines the term black as a people of African descent. So therefore, what you're saying doesn't make any single sense, dude. And like, bro, how the hell are you a Mauritian American? Like, how the hell are you a black dude in America claiming to be a Moor? How does that make sense? How can you be an American person and be a Mauritian American? Like, that has been debunked. Nobody really has been debunked himself. That guy's a pseudoscience that did not give one single source to back up his fake lineage. Like, how can you be a black American person and claim to be a Moor? Like, how can you be a Mauritian American? How does that make any single sense? That's a pseudo book. Really? So they made the same book written. Yeah, I did the first time. The Black Laws Dictionary is a pseudo book that was written by a whitey dude during the pinnacle of Jim Crow. You're coming out to referencing also a book written by a whitey man. By the way, written by a whitey man during the pinnacle of Jim Crow, saying that black Americans that get harassed every single day should not have any single idea of their name, black, holding any single power in America. That's the book, right? The same book that clearly how the white man said that you as a black American is getting abused by the police. You don't have no right to go to the court and go call out the white man abusing you as a black American. That same book, right? So that's the book you're referencing. A racist white dude telling you that you as a black American, your race holds no power in the court of law. Why you're going through one of the most oppressive time period in America. That is not a source. That's a pseudoscientist that's obviously trying to blab nonsense, dude. That's not actually dictionary. That's not actually dictionary. That's a pseudo book. That's not actually dictionary. There's not one single dude, dude. There's not one single bro. The Black Laws Dictionary is a pseudoscientist book. There's not one single credible college that references the Black Laws Dictionary. There's not one single credible institution that references that pseudoscience. By the way, that guy was also eugenic. He also had a eugenic idea that Black American people, for some reason, had to be measured by their scores. So that guy's a eugenics that obviously had the idea and the racist view of Black American people holding no power in the court of law. So, like, how are you referencing the book of White Tim and said that you, as a Black American man, you don't hold no power whatsoever when it comes to how you dictate your future in America? Like, what are you saying? Yeah, and by the way, like in the Black law itself, like, yeah, like I said, that dictionary is a pseudoscientist dictionary. It's not an actual dictionary. It's pseudoscientist, like literally.
Every time we give y'all the facts, y'all just gaslight us.
That's
Y'all
not
don't
fact. That's not
understand.
fact. That's a pseudo
Like,
source. That's
like,
not fact. That's a bunch of nonsense. Like I said,
do
Where's
the
you
people
know
that
Mark?
created the
anything
term
about
black,
our
the people
history?
that still talking.
We
The
built
word
this
black is an English word. The word black is an English word
Black
itself.
Wall
I'm not a drunk. You hear me talking. The word black is an English word. And the word black is defined as an African descendant. So, like I said, easy. How are you as a black American? How are you as a self hating black American person trying to be a Moor? How does that make sense? How can you be a Moorish American? What evidence do you have to back up your people being a Moor? What evidence do you have, sir? Dude, bro, nowhere, dude, nowhere does that your own dictionary will mention the term black means online, bro. Like, it doesn't mention that. But that book, it says, pretty much a pseudoscientist book of a whitey dude trying to make black American people say that they hold no power in America. But nowhere does that man define the term black itself as meaning DIE, bro. It doesn't. But that man also had a lot of racist views on how black Americans had no control at that time in America. So again, open your camera and show us where the Black Laws Dictionary defines the term black as DIE. It doesn't mention that. It clearly mentions the fact that you as a black American, you hold no power in the court of law. Now that's based off of racist white man having black American people obviously seen as being inferior at that time during Jim Crow. So that is not quote unquote a fact. I say open your camera and show where that man mentions black American people being referred to as DIE, where he defines the term black as DIE in that book. I've read the actual book. Nobody does that book mention what you're saying, dude. It doesn't mention that. Yeah, you get a minute. You got 1 minute. Show us where that dictionary mentions the term word for word. I hear black means unalive. What does it mention that? Because it doesn't. It clearly mentions the idea of a white team and saying that you as a black American, you as a race of people, you hold no power against the white system in America. That's what that guy was. That's what was talking about throughout that book that you guys have to reference all the time. Now I said, to show us the source, man. Just ranting. Show us the source. Let's see the source. You're on the big screen. Open your camera. You said it's in the Black Laws Dictionary, right? Open your camera and show us where it mentions what you're claiming of the term black defined as DAI. Show us the source.
Host, I got a question.
Yeah, but you gotta introduce yourself first. Where you from? What is your race?
I'm Corey. I'm from America or Wisconsin, and I'm black. We're African American. Sorry. Okay, can I ask my question now?
Yeah,
Host?
yeah, sure.
Okay. So basically about the prompt, I don't see how black Americans can be indigenous in America. I can see that like 100,000 years ago when uh people started to migrate to Alaska and to get inside the continental, like middle part of the USA and stuff. But I don't see how Black Americans can be indigenous. We didn't have technology and all that stuff to even get across the world's second largest ocean. So I'm confused.
Obviously, by the way, the first human beings left Africa around like 80,000 years ago. So yeah, I mean that's fine. I mean, there's no historical records to back up black African people being in the Americas before slavery. That's literally the actual history itself. What happened to black people? Yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna go to the next person. So I think Shabaka, you're next. Shabaka Sankara. Introduce yourself. Where you from? What is your race? What you got to say on the topic?
Okay, I'm a black man in America. Okay, I'm out here in the wild, wild west. Okay, first place, man.